Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to another Nexus Gaming Series matchup. Tonight featuring the Minion Miners and Let's Spam Dehaka. A proper intro tonight. October 13th, 2025. It is Season 20 of NGS. We're looking at Division A. Our bans tonight from the Minion Miners are going to be Battlefield of Eternity and Towers of Doom. Two of my favorite maps. Let's Spam Dehaka. Going to be banning out Sky Temple and Garden of Terror. We're going to be going to Infernal Shrines for our first map, as picked by the Minion Miners. Lobby is up. We'll be getting started very shortly. We got a full lobby of people ready to rock and roll here. This team was... I gotta look. Is this the team I think they were? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is them. Alrighty. We've got it ready from both teams. There's a Stitches emote that's doing something very inappropriate to a train. We're not gonna worry about that. Oh god, I have to delete all these things. Hold up. There we go. That's better. Alright, so I have not cast a single Div A game all season. But I'm excited to start now. Admittedly, so these people on the left, Minion Miners, they've been around a really long time. They've been, they've got a lot of seasons in them. Never heard of a single person. I have absolutely zero intel on this team for the first time in a long time. So, apparently they play Cho'Gall, as we see that banned immediately. Let's Spam Dehaka. A little bit of amalgamation of two different teams. A lot of these guys have been in NGS for a really long time as well. Used to scrim against Spam Dehaka last season. Well, last few seasons, honestly. But now they're in Div A. And they got their work cut out for them tonight. No ban, apparently, from the side of Minion Miners. What the hell? It was the Deathwing man. And Rhaegar Band. First pick, Junkrat there from Nixus. Good choice, good hero. So we see Blaze and Lucio picked up, and true to their name, they are spamming Dehaka 2 globals as Delta grabs the Brightwing and Rob grabbing the Haka. So no Sonya, no Johanna. No tank revealed yet from either team. It's kind of interesting. And it's going to remain true. We see Tassadar and Falstad from Kobo and Bukaki King. Bukaki King. I get it. It took me a second. I put it together. Oh, Christ. Then I said it out loud. Yeah, there we go. We have Drinking Bird on the Genji, Diablo on Fade. Or, Jesus. Diablo being played by Fade. I have the best words. My words are the best, they're the greatest. It is a main tank Blaze. Yo, thank you for the follow. Vel. And Peldor with the raid. Thank you very much, Peldor. Hope you had a wonderful cast. Unless you were playing, then I hope you had a wonderful game. We are just getting started here. Game 1. This best of 3 Div A between the mini miners. And let's spam Dehaka. Grabbing that Dehaka as well. So they're staying true to their name. Why do I have... Oh, God, right. Because my last cast was such... Oh, you know what? I'm set up as Diablo, aren't I? I'm a professional streamer, man. Doing streamer things. Thanks for real. You're right, this isn't Diablo 2. Yeah. My bad. I changed around my OBS a little bit, so it shows me less of the like the stream info when I edit it. So I never actually even saw where it said that. I see Lyra could be D2. That's a good point. There's Diablo. Huh? It could be. Alright, whose toaster died? Who's the culprit? It's Marshall. They're not loading into the game. Well, as long as they don't leave core, I don't really have to change screen here. Oh, he's loading. Hamster has been resuscitated. Why am I over here? Why did it show me over here? Okay. Hamster is tired. From left to right, it is the Minion Miners. We have Boo, Cocky, King. I was trying to work around it, and I just straight out said it. On Falstad. Himibo playing the Blaze. Weskra on the Leo, right? No, Weskra on the Lucio. Kobo on Tassadar. And who am I missing? Marshall on the Leo? Oh, God. And from right to left, we have Let's Spam Dehaka, and names that don't make me cringe. It's Juggerob on Dehaka, Nixus on Junkrat, Drinking Bird on the Genji, Delta on the Brightwing, and Fade playing Diablo. So right away, we already see Red Team giving a position for the early lane. Looks like Brightwing's going to catch this while Junkrat sets up bottom. Big engage here on to the Falstad. But Blaze is here. Diablo is super dead. Yeah. So they miss a little bit of soak, but they make up for it in the kill. Brightwing's going to be vibing here mid lane. Let's take a look at our level 1 talents. You're supposed to back up so your Junkrat can auto them all together. Do they not know this is happening? There's no way they don't know this is happening. Oh, they think they're on their camp, and they were on bottom. That's unlucky. Unlucky. Interesting, we see Party Mix from Lucio. The ARAM talent of all ARAM talents. Give some love to our top laners here. It's Marshall and Juggerob. Never mind. This is boring. I missed a kill because of that. I missed 2 kills because of that. Lucio or rather Brightwing and Diablo both die because I was staring at offlaners doing nothing. This is why nobody watches you. You didn't dig, okay? If you had dug, I would have been there watching you. But no, here we are. That was their one chance for me to be entertained by them. Ooh, big stun here. Hemi boat hitting the. Can he leave? Not really. Not easily, at least. Falstad absolutely dives on to Nixus there. Really nice kill there from King. Brightwing's trying to get all these shifts off, but his team just kind of keeps dying before they're able to do so. Exactly, Gus. Why bother? Himibo going back for mana before the objective here. Falstad on the top bruiser camp. And barely staying alive. He's gonna have to give this. Oh, maybe not. Does he do it? Yeah, okay. He makes it. Genji clearing mid. Nobody is at objective on time. And Minion Miners are a full level ahead and a talent tier now ahead. Leo in the top lane has a camp to help push. Red team now getting theirs as well. No mana here on Marshall. Is he even able to E out? I don't think so. And Falstad flies all the way top just to watch his Leo explode. Marshall forgetting that he has a passive ability, now waking up. Gonna be interesting to see how they decide to play this. Although Delta is getting really low, and Delta just goes down. Already 12 stacks now for that Felstad. And as the Punisher pushes this bottom wave, excuse me. A couple towers, the wall going down, but no more will come of it. Nixus a very good wave clear. He decides to leave it all for his Genji as he goes to stop the push mid. Falstad is here. It's still trapped there in the top bush. Camps have been called. Falstad gonna have more stacks of his auto quest at level 1 than the Tassadar does of his static charge quest at 1. It's just kind of silly. Tongue missing here. Marshall able to escape, no problem. Blue team wants to continually push this middle fort. Really, really strong macro presence from the blue team here. Early doors, and with the level 10s here, we see Black Hole, Bunker, Sound Barrier, really? Okay. Sound Barrier, Entomb, and Gust. Okay. So Camp's going to have to be dealt with mid, but blue team pushing bottom. Looking for a pick there onto Lucio, not quite finding it. Leo comes down to help assist the push mid. Blue team catches bottom camp. And now this fort is pretty much dead. I don't think there's anything you can do really to save it. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, wave clear of Genji is pretty poor. So, fort's going down. They're going to look mid now. Excuse me, maybe see a gust angle. I don't even know where you'd gust from here. Could come up here maybe and try to gust this way. But, Himbo getting booped over. Good stun there from the Diablo. Bunker immediately popped. Tassadar finally catching up in his level 1 stacks. No Bunker available. It's a really nice gust as 3 ults immediately burned. Both Sound Barrier, Gust used. And obviously we saw the Black Hole. So that's going to be pretty nice. Those ults should be up for this next objective. Maybe. Guess it's still not popped yet. Okay. Brightwing looking to shift in whenever available. It's still a full level lead, though, for the... Oh, Tassadar just... Oh, Fade slamming backwards in anger because he was right there in the bush. Let's see how blue team wants to play this. They don't have ults for a while. Red team has all their ults available. It's going to make a difference here. Black Hole almost online. Dehaka is clearing bottom. Don't really want the 13s to proc, but looks like they called for an engage onto this Blaze. Here comes a beautiful... Wow, what a gust there. Completely negates both the black... excuse me. Falstad getting extract over the top. Nice stun there by Fade. Down goes 2 members of the blue team. The gust completely negated the APOC there and the Riptire, which is really, really nice. But ultimately, the engage from the Diablo could not be stopped. With Blaze and Falstad losing their lives here. Now we see Rob getting entombed. Shift not available. Gonna have some essence, and here comes the cavalry. Both the whole team is coming up here. Actually, for Lesman Dehaka, nice tongue there, off of the flip from Fade, and down goes Lucio. Really, really nicely played there. A little bit of momentum now for the red team. Tassadar clearing out that bottom wave, trying to get a little bit of counter pressure. Junkrat clearing it out. It looks like they want to 13 this and maybe just take all the camps. Diablo getting blown up. Takes a lot of damage from Falstad right away. It's a really nice cleanse, and a beautiful black hole catches 3 people of the red team. Fade. Why'd I say it like that? Will be dying. And it's a great stun from Himbo, and now Junkrat is going to have to be the hero here and just do the objective, as both Brightwing, oh, rather, all Brightwing, Diablo, and Genji die. What are you doing? Why would you put your W there? I love it. Here's a nice gust. Nixus. Oh, he eats it. Eats the stun with the tongue. Really, really nice to play there, Rob. Does get silenced, but the stun goes off anyway because Blaze is a super fun hero. Now Nixus getting entombed. Did not take the good 13. I really like Ripper Air. But, I mean, just when they had a little bit of an advantage, they just kind of threw it all away. Trying to get a little bit greedy there. And ultimately, nice dodge there from Drinking Bird. Yeah, they tried to go for Oops All Camps, and instead went Oops 2 levels down and didn't get any kills for a while there. So now it's going to be a little uphill sledding. Here comes a Riptire. Gust not out in time. Black Hole is good. Going to be catching 4 members of the blue team. Huge stun there from the Blaze. Red team getting so low, but nobody has died just yet. Finally, bodies start falling. It's Genji, Diablo, and Dehaka in order. The Leo will fall. Junkrat will go. Somebody call a Mortician. We need some body bags. It is an absolute mess out here on this top bruiser camp. 5 for 1 in favor of the Minion Miners, and they're going to be pushing this keep with prejudice. Marshall wants to play so bad. Can't even get Trait Valley because literally the entire red team was dead. And now it is... Oh, you're going to see a 4-level lead here for just a second. There it is. 18 to 14. Red team is going to have to get 16 so before this next objective and try to win a fight down a Talontier before it's Wind Tunnel, Silence, and Tomb. And just, you know, 20s in general would be bad. Blue team doing their camps, getting their chores done. Falstad's still stuck on bruiser camp duty. Now that objective is up, red team has got to make a play. They have to go now. If you're blue team, I think you just sit behind your buildings. You just give the Punisher. You don't even care. We have an engage in the top lane onto Leo, but it's a good gust from the Falstad. Nevertheless, you still have to keep going. Falstad flies bottom, starts objective immediately. But it has low mana. I mean, I think you still fight this. I almost think you just have to YOLO it. Hope that they don't take their 20s here. A couple ultimates are down anyway. Nyx is getting caught out, though, from the Blaze. Tongue in the backline lands onto Kobo. Not enough damage, though, to actually kill. Level 20s are online. It is a 4-level lead now. Nixus trying to spread out the blue team with that Riptire. Here comes the APOC combo. It's a lot of damage from Genji, but the health bars are just so healthy. And now it's a 3-man Entomb. And that... Oh, Drinking Bird, is he going to trade? Drinking Bird does trade with the Falstad. Fade trying to get out. Nixus trolling his Diablo by booping 2 members of the blue team into him. Tassadar stays back while the rest of the blue team goes to push the bottom lane. No Entomb available for 20. As long as Nixus doesn't get hit by Blaze Stun, you can kind of poke here freely, but there's... It doesn't look like Fade either knows he has souls or doesn't care. Because the game is pretty... What is Tassadar doing? Is Tassadar getting camps? Hello? Kobo? Your team is ending the game. Okay, he's coming. He had to get that wave for prosperity. For stats. Yeah, there is the Silence of Doom onto the Junkrat. There is the Panic. Great cleanse there. But it's not going to be enough from Fade. Or from Delta, excuse me. And now this Punisher is angry. They could pull it. They actually, Delta did a really nice job pulling it. That was incredible. But ultimately, he did land back onto the core. Here comes the Kugelblitz over the top. Dehaka not able to get the shift in time. Fade will fall. Delta still kiting the Punisher really, really well. But Genji's not going to be able to stop this. GG has been called. Delta's still alive. Hit the core. Alright. Minion Miners take game 1. It was best of 3. Falstad leading away in kills. 11 kills. Holy smokes. Healing numbers is essentially the same. And Soak, the Tassadar, making sure that they were top Soak, not the Leo. So double global strategy didn't necessarily pan out for them. I guess both teams had double global. No, not double global. But Falstad's a global at least. It's pretty dominant. They came back very much for about 30 seconds, and then they decided to kind of extend their lead, and they pushed a little too far, and blue team caught them out. And they could really never recover. The 4-level lead was just brutal. So, yeah, we go back to map selection screen. We'll give Minion Miners a much-deserved point. They pick the map, they win the map. Let's see where we're going next. Where is... Does that work? That might work now. So... Okay, it's on top. Nice. Do we have a lobby yet? No, we do not. Let's see how my brewers be doing. Oh, right, I have to incognito mode because I already used my 10 minutes of time today. That's fine. I'll just watch 10 minutes at a time. Doesn't bother me. Alright, we're going to Tomb. Tomb of the Spider Queen. My favorite map. And who is this picked by? This was picked by blue team. Alright. Or no, red team, excuse me. Alright, how are the Brewers doing? They're jumping up and down like they're excited. Did something happen? Because last I saw, we were down by 1. Middle of the 7th, we're still down by 1. Okay. These guys were masters before. Nice. Ooh, Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
So, let's see what they decide to ban here. If it's still going to be Cho'Gall and... What else did they ban? They banned something else specific. Excuse me. Rhaegar the first to be banned. Yep, they're just going to ban the Cho'Gall again. Chromie banned this time, and Junkrat decided not playing the Junkrat this game. First pick. I think I'd take Joe here. I think I'd take Joe and feel really good about it. Oh, I'm gonna grab Lucio. I think I still take Joe here. It's not as good, but still good for stalling. Oh shit, it's just Tyrael still. Cool. Let's rip a Tyrael in the 1-2. Speaking of Diablo characters. Ooh, Tessar is a bold choice into a Tyrael. That looks to be maybe a 4-man Thrall. Full count over to Christian Yelich here in the bottom of the 7th for the Brewers. In case any of you are watching the LA Dodgers against the Milwaukee Brewers. And he chops one to shortstop. On a couple bounces, Yelich out at first. Easy play. Deathwing banned, and Li Ming is banned. Drinking Bird do be liking Li Ming. See Blaze being played by Jugger there. And the Uther picked up. That tells me that they're going to play Stukov here. Maybe it's just a solo tank Uther, but I could definitely see a Stukov here as well. Let's see how they respond to this. Falstad probably again. It's Tychus and May. That's a lot of wave clear. I don't know how I feel about the May. Tychus is quite strong on this map. It's kind of just strong anywhere, actually. Oh, hell yeah, Kerrigan. As Contreras. One hops it to short again, and that's another out. Their starting pitcher is still in there. He's pitched almost a perfect game. There's been one hit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Again, I don't know why it's pulling me on the left side right away, but from left to right, it is our home team, the Minion Miners. We have Marshall on Tychus, Himibo on the May, Kobo on the Tassadar, Weskra on Lucio, and we have King there on the Thrall. And from right to left, we have Nixus on Syl, Drinking Bird on Kerrigan, Fade playing Tyrael, Jugger Rob on the Blaze, and Delta there on Uther. That team is Let's Spam Dehaka. Apparently they forgot to trade. I don't know what that means. They're not asking for a remake, so okay. A lot of damage already onto the May. The Unstoppable popped. And unfortunately, they just split their damage enough to not kill anything. If they had just put all their damage into the May, it would have died. But the Uther Syl were on a different target entirely. And because of that reason... Why am I watching them? Nothing ever happens down here. There we go. Here's an engage. Nice disengage, though, by Himibo. Himibo is getting really low, but so is Uther. And as Uther falls... First blood is claimed again by the blue team. Let's take a look at our level 1 talents here. Already farther ahead in 1 minute of this game than the Tassadar was in 5 minutes of the previous. Gonna be globes from Tyrael. We don't see green builds. Actually, Echo of the Elements. So going for that additional wave clear talent on the Thrall. Uther and Syl starting the back camp for Let's Spam Dehaka. I just realized their team name. Okay. Delta looking for a stun is going to find the Tassadar. Kerrigan a little bit too far back. So, the previous team name for these guys was Team Happy Cloud, or THC, and now they're Let's Spam Dehaka, which is LSD. And I literally just put that together today, after knowing their team name now for several months. So I'm really smart. Good damage here onto Himibo. Tassadar kind of playing on the wrong side of the wall here. This camp Not getting cleared very quickly. Beautiful engagement by Drinking Bird. The Kerrigan able to get a pick here. And this whole wall and tower is going down. And look at how angry these minions are. Good thing with the minion miners because they got some minions to clear. So much damage already onto this middle fort. Good stun there by the Kerrigan. Yet again, a follow from Uther. Kobo getting really low. Syl turns off the building and turns out the lights on the Tassadar. Marshall getting aggressive, stepping up, but now gets stunned, rooted, and Marshall not going down just yet. Juggerrob is here, though, looking for a stun. Is he going to find anything special? Nope, looks like he's just here for wave clear support. So, already 3 minutes in, this first fort getting really chunked out. Turn in for both teams is right around the corner. Nixus going back. Blue team tries to scramble back into a position that they're more comfortable in. Despite all that, only being half level lead down, it's pretty good. Thrall never rotated out, so he's able to catch an additional wave there. And that makes the difference in the XP totals. But with 7s around the corner, anything can change. Kerrigan stacking with 8 stacks right now. Tassadar at 50, so a quarter of the way there. Drinking Bird going to be hopping from minion to minion, trying to clear the best they can. 9 globes on the Tyrael. Take a look in the bottom lane. Fall asleep and go back to where the action is. Nice unstop there from Himibo. Lucio looking to turn in. Does get that 19 gems in. Only 2 more away before they are going to have the objective fully complete for the first cycle. 10 gems away for the red team. So level 7s are aligned for both teams. Kobo getting a little bit low, though. And nice, again, engage by the Kerrigan. Really putting in a lot of work here. And now Juggerob's going to have a little bit of trouble. It looks like he's going to be able to stall just enough. Well done there. But Himibo is really low, and Kerrigan sees him. Ooh, he tried to go in, just a little bit too far away. Nixus here. Kerrigan jumping all the way over the wall and goes around the outside like the Trailer Park Girl Kerrigan can be. Fade going real deep there. The wall from Tassadar splitting off the team. It's a 4-on-4 here right now. Wave clear from May being used. Here's a jump in from the Kerrigan, but not quite landing the stun this time. Red team's going to rotate mid and confirm this middle fort, which is such a big fort to have early. And this is early, mind you. And it's going to allow red team to actually rotate all the way down and in to the bottom lane here aggressively. Fade pinging it. Syl saying, let's go. Looking for the Thrall. Uther on the flank. Going to be able to get the slow. Gets the stun. There's a beautiful follow-up from the Kerrigan. Down goes Thrall. The gem's going to be captured there by Himibo. But 2 forts already are going to fall. And level 10s around the corner for the side of Let's Spam Dehaka. Kerrigan looking for more. Really wants that level 10. It is possession from Syl. Big wave here. Might as well push it. Looks like they're going to just opt to do camp. I don't like giving this full wave for nothing. Level 10s are going to be Bunker Maelstrom. Really surprised to see that. Wailing Arrow, D-Shield, I guess with the D-Shield, and Judgment. Okay. So the camp now, they're going to try to get a little bit of value here. And this is where you have to be really careful if you're blue team. The Kerrigan knows you're on the other side of the wall. And, okay. I'm surprised LSD is not being nearly as aggressive as I thought they'd be here with their level 10s. Looks like they just want all the forts, but dropping that big wave bottom, the wave there mid as well. I think he could have gotten more value. Anyway, blue team, we take a look at our ults. D-Shield, that's a really weird interaction there. Delta has been left for dead. He's trying to run up the towers and successfully does so. Donates his body to science. Tychus deciding on an ult and picks the worst one. We have Earthquake, Ice Wall, Black Hole, Sound Barrier yet again. That just doesn't seem right into a Tyrael, but I'm not a healer. Tyrael getting caught out. But is he caught out? Lucio getting absolutely munched on. And here comes the Maelstrom. Looks like the Maelstrom was just a disengage to get out. Rob in the upper 2 lanes trying to clear as much as they can of these spiders before they do too much damage. It's a nice little momentum shift here in favor of Minion Miners as they get a couple of picks. Ice Wall not quite catching Nixus entirely, but blocking them in enough where it could have been scary. It's a good stun onto the Tychus. Here comes Lucio with the let's break it down. And are we going to have an engage here from Fade? Not yet. Jug Rob hits Thrall in the face. I just can't wait to be king. 13's just around the corner for both teams here as Fade in a very precarious position. I mean, how does nobody check this bush? Hello! I mean, they threw 3 ultimates basically at the Tychus and didn't take any damage there. It's a nice D-shield from the Kerrigan. And holy smokes, okay. It's good Ice Wall there from Himibo. They need to run the hell away, and they are. Rob, though, looking like he wants some more. And he's not going to find any. Red team's going to get their turn in here, the second turn in. And I think this is probably the best case scenario for the Minion Miners there. That D-shielded Kerrigan, it did so much damage that it could have been devastating. Fade in a really nice spot here. Does not have any ultimates available. Maelstrom and Bunker are up, but that is it. Burning Shield. Burning Sword, rather, it's not a shield. So what's going to happen here? Top is dead, right? Top is super dead. He's cutting off rotations. Tyrael's a fun hero, huh? Just like a super fun hero. Blue team has good wave clear, though. They shouldn't get much. Ice Wall does catch the one person you really don't care that it catches. Nice unstop there from Delta, just to ensure. Nixus throws the E back in, saying, F you, I don't need your I don't need your unstop. Thrall in the bottom lane. Fade coming in. Doing a little bit of poke damage onto the Tassadar, but nothing really is going to come of this. This objective basically just to secure the top fort. Now let's see what they decide to do with this advantage. King's got 21, blue team in general, 93 gems to be able to turn in here. And you don't want to fight this, right? With a Mei? They do. They want this fight. I mean, you know they're going to fight this. And here comes a big engage onto the Thrall. Drinking Bird doing so much damage there with the Maelstrom. Beautiful D-shield onto the Blaze. Is he going to be able to get back in the bunker? He does. Nobody's died yet. But it's not for a lack of trying. Here comes an engage from the Tyrael, and instead of going for the health, the people with low health, it goes for the one with the most. Nevertheless, Nixus is going to be able to get out. Lucio, 37 gems, but blue team lost nearly 50 of them here. Is Tessa going to be able to go in and get those? No. So almost 50 gems down there. What a crazy fight. I'm really surprised both teams decided to just kind of YOLO that. The D-shield was good on the Blaze. The bunker was good as well. Blaze stood lasted as long as they could, but really surprised the judgment. Maybe it was a misclick. Didn't go on. I think it was the Thrall that had like 42 gems. It was sitting there 1 HP. Maybe they just thought they can get more. But they still have turn-in. It really wasn't that bad of a fight for neither team. Each team got a couple of kills. Blue team's going to get their 16s. They're still going to get their turn-in. The big loss is the gems. They lost nearly 50 gems. And that is significant. Because if you get so far down in gems, then you just kind of lose the game. Kobe, or rather Kobo in the bottom lane, is caught out. And they're going to know that now. They're blowing everything onto this maid. She cannot play the video game. And here comes a black hole over the top. Nixus with a really nice unstop through it. And in classic Div B fashion, just kill the tank. Oh no, we're in Div A. but it works anywhere. If a team just decides to kill the tank when they have that much CC, there's really not much you can do. Blue Web Weavers are descending. Nixus really caught out. What are you doing, man? Okay. Luckily, they had no really reliable engage there, because, man, if that's a Diablo or anything, even a Thrall, it's a big feels bad. So, 9 gems away is LSD before they can turn in. Really like the positioning here. Are we going to have Judgment? We don't have Judgment yet. Nixus. Oh, that's the healer caught into that wall. The silence really doesn't hit anything, but the first person to go down is the Tyrael through that black hole for the Tassadar. There is a D-shield to Kerrigan. Couldn't quite get it. Yes, she can. With her actually able to finish it off. Delta's going to fall, but now that's just additional healing, and Drinking Bird wants some more. Going in on the task, Juggerod with the stun. Claims to the lives of 2 more. Drinking Bird going in and just cleaning house. Jugger trying to get the kill. Not quite hitting the Qs. But that's going to be turn. That could be boss. That could be game. Nixus going to turn off this building here. They're not really interested in this. Oh, he just did it! He did it! He did it! Oh my god! Oh no, team! Oh my god, he accidentally pressed E directly towards them and everybody missed everything. Oh my gosh. Every time I play Tychus and I accidentally do that, I die. I would have died here. One of the most illegal things I've seen in a long time. Speaking of illegal things, where are the Epstein files? Maybe too late for big ice walls. It's not too late on this map, I would say. They still... How many gems did they end up losing? They still have about 30 gems on them right now. So there's still a chance. But this is going to be pretty scary. This top lane is gnarly. The red team needs to be here already. And it's already looking like a free clear. May kind of caught in the middle of everybody. Nixus, again, if this is any other type of engaged tank, would not be able to get away with this. So they're pushing here, and the spider's already gone. Delta Juggernaut coming down. Nixus joining the fray as well. Red team is very low, and here comes the Maelstrom. Again, the ice wall catching 2 people. Delta the first to fall, but that's what you want. Well, you want him to use the D-shield first, but... Here comes the Lucio shield over the top. Nixus getting real low. The Syl will fall. Getting caught by that black hole is the Blaze. Now Drinking Bird is going to be able to scurry away, but it's a good hold there from the blue team. They're going to lose 20% on core. The file's right here. Let me pull them up. Oops. Did I say something? Did I do that? What is this? This Tychus build is giving me diabetes, man. What are we doing here? What year is it? Remember when I said these guys were around for a really long time? Well, they haven't been reading patch notes. Meanwhile, Kobo caught out here by the Tyrael and the Kerrigan. So the little advantage that they have to push with his boss and maybe get a keep is not really much of an advantage anymore. Lucio did complete the subwoofer quest though, which is nice. Here again, we have the Judgment. Oh, really nicely timed ice wall there. Fade getting really low. They actually popped the D-shield on the Tyrael. I don't know if that's worth it. Especially not if they don't get out. Drinking Bird doing so much damage. Nixus in classic Nyx's form, just YOLOing it into there. I can't believe he's alive. The damage from Kerrigan's going to start to be significant here as they're playing in the Maelstrom. Nyx very barely alive. Oh my god, he's still eating forward at 1 HP. Lucio's skirting away. Hemibo not going to live much longer. Marshall trying to scoot away. But he's going to find... he's going to find the core. He's going to go to home base and think about his decisions. We don't flame minion miners. They gave Beat Gen the offlane stitches. That's fine. Oh my god, the black hole. Wait, they're actually holding. Oh my god, they're holding. Delta needs help. Oh, they're just leaving him. I've never seen a team abandon their Uther faster than LSD does. It's... like, it's the right thing to do, but it's so crazy. They're just like, you know, this is a 3v4. Nah, fuck it. Just let him die. Like, oh, okay. Does he have buyback? No. It's fine. They got people dead anyway. It doesn't matter. No, now I got time to see how the Brewers are doing. End of 8th, and it's 1-0. Oh, God. Alright. Gonna have to be heroes. Is that dude still pitching? He's still in there. Holy shit, he's pitched. He's gonna pitch a complete game. I haven't seen a complete game in a really long time. Anyway, back to this game. 14-12 in kills. Both teams same talent here. It's going to come down to one fight here. Big engage onto the Tychus, but the ice wall over the top is really, really good. Maelstrom from Kerrigan, and it looks like they're running him down, but the D-Shield this time going to be able to provide the Kerrigan a little bit of mobility to get into the backline. Delta, the first to go down. Drinking Bird next. And Nixus able to get out as well. Looks like red team survives, sort of. They're gonna have to deal with this turn-in. Really want to see blue team fix their waves here before doing this, though. Please fix your waves before doing this. Okay, good job. Here we have an engage into the bottom lane. Tassadar. Nixus going in. Oh, he didn't go! The one time he should have went, he didn't! Oh, now they're really caught out. He's got no buttons. He's absolutely nothing to keep him alive. And this has turned into a disaster for the red team. We couldn't quite get the pit. Wait. They left the Tyrael. They left the Tyrael alone. Blaze getting ice walled here. He's trying to stay alive as long as he can. But he's not able to do so any longer. And he's still looking for these. He still wants it. He almost got him. Oh, I love it. I love the effort. So, boss is up. They have turn. But, like, okay, at least the wall is down. They get the turn in now. But look where it's going to land. Like, their wave is so bad, they didn't fix their waves. This doesn't end. And really nice job here by the red team, but this doesn't end. The spider's going to land here, here, and here. So this is a free clear on boss. And they might get a fort, but they need to play for kills then. Yeah, the spiders do nothing. This is just a boss push, which is still very scary, considering red team does not have a lot of siege outside of the Sylvanas, but all of them are up now. Here comes Drill. Ice Wall not catching anybody this time around. The spiders are not even a consideration right now. Imbo taking a lot of damage. Drinking Bird looking for an engage. The keep will fall. So that is significant. Juggerob's going to have to bunker that as he gets caught by the Mei. The long wall of the Tassadar. Damage going on to Lucio. Good silence over the top. It's a massive D-shield there. Drinking Bird was the only one, unfortunately, not caught in it, and that's the one person you really want in it. Huge stun from Juggerob, catching 4 members of the blue team. Spiders now approaching the keep walls. Red team trying to hold, and looks like they've done a successful job at doing so. Thanks much done to the help of a massive D-shield and a great stun there to counter engage from the Blaze. Front line playing well. And if I just had a big red button over the top of that boss and that fight there, with grenades cascading down and nukes, man, that would have been great. Sorry, Gibbs, I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Red team's still trying to find a decisive fight to finish this game. We are 25 minutes in. Because they just D-shield core and go. At 25 minutes in, no, because their core damage is so poor. Oh god, here we're gonna have... The ice walls have been gigantic, by the way. Himibo on the Mei has been significant. Teslar is caught out. Teslar's caught out. Teslar's so far out. Oh, he scoots away with the Shadow Walk. And now here comes the counter engage. The ice wall. Really splitting apart the team. The D-shield here now popped. Uther. They do catch the Tychus. Judgment over the top again is good. Here comes a black hole running through most of the red team, but they're able to get into the bunker just in time. Red team's going to have to concede that red bruiser camp, but at least they're still all somehow alive. No ultimates available for anybody for at least, well, the next 8 seconds until Judgment's up again. It's a really short cooldown, but any real significant ults are still down for about 30 seconds. Nixus, though, getting caught just a little bit. Delta couldn't quite catch him. Nice sidestep there. And now we have a little bit of a counter engage. Red team really needs to make a play. The Uther will fall, but that means that there's healing available. Blaze the next to go down. And it looks like somehow the blue team was able to crawl back after being down so many buildings and win this game. Kobo doing their own thing here. Actually has to be careful of the core damage. With Fade having... Fade's gonna Judgment this, yeah. Their core is actually taking so much damage right now. But, yeah, just look like... Wow, it's so close. 54-0. How much was there? Okay, it was just the one catapult. Ultimately, Minion Miner's gonna win this best of 3, 2-0 over LSD. Brewers have bases loaded and only one out in the bottom of the top of the 9th. That's really scary. Leading the way in damage was that Tychus that I flamed most of the game, but hats off to him. He put the damage where it needed to be. Thrall and Tassadar close behind. The combos from the Kerrigan were really, really strong. Look at Tyrael's damage, by the way, 71k. Blue team soak. I mean, they had to soak. They were down. They were pushing. Had to push waves so long. Healing numbers massively favor the Lucio here. But congratulations to them. I'm gonna go watch the end of this game. we have anybody currently casting? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. If I go to Nexus Gaming Series. Oh, Linehouse is casting. Alright, we'll go to Line. Alright, I'm out. I gotta go watch this game. Congratulations again to Mini Miners 2-0 over Let's Spam Dehaka. Everybody be good to each other and go support the Linehouse. Have a great night.